What's going on, gentlemen? Welcome to Essential Style. In this video, we're going to discuss some of my tips and tricks and just some of the few things that I've been doing for the past few years so that I don't just have a whole bunch of crap all over the place as far as clothes. And you can do this with your wardrobe. You could also do this with really anything, whether it's tools, plates, coffee mugs, really anything. So let's work our way from the top down, just because that's what you guys can see right now. So first thing we're going to discuss is this tan V-neck sweater. Now I got this V-neck sweater because my two favorite V-neck sweater colors are charcoal gray and navy blue. I think those two colors, you can pretty much just do everything and anything with it. They'll match with anything. Those are really the two that I bought first, and I've had a great time. I think V-neck sweaters are awesome, especially in merino wool. Very, very, very warm. As time went on though, I wanted to add a bit more variety into my wardrobe. That's where I ended up buying this one in tan. Now, why did I buy tan? Because tan's a very versatile color. It matches, let me back up so you guys can see, I'm actually wearing navy blue chinos right now. So this matches a lot better. If I was wearing a navy blue sweater with navy blue chinos, it wouldn't really match too well. And it just kind of gives my gray sweater a break. Because if I'm wearing gray every day all the time, it can kind of get tiring. But what ended up happening was, the first year I bought this, I ended up wearing it a lot, but I haven't worn it all summer. You guys can actually see it does have a couple of wrinkles just because it's been folded up for so long. I was actually getting ready to donate it. So that's just something that I realized is, even though this is very versatile, I haven't worn it, and we're in February right now. So we're well into winter. If anything, we're in the tail end of winter. Still cold out. I like to wear my sweaters all the way up till end of March, maybe early May. That's when I kind of just put them away for the year until next September, October. But I haven't worn this all year and I haven't missed it. So as versatile as it is and as great as it is, it's not much use for me. So that's why if I had to get rid of something, this would be it. Or flip it. The other question I would ask is, if for some reason I lost all my possessions, what would I go by first? This wouldn't be it. So that's number one. The tan sweater would take a hike. And now the second item would be this gingham shirt. Now I used to wear gingham constantly. I had them in big patterns, small patterns. I had them in light blue. I had them in navy blue like you see right now. I had one in purple. I had one in turquoise. I had one in burgundy. I absolutely loved gingham shirts. You knew it was me from a block away because I was always wearing a gingham shirt. As good as they are, I kind of grew out of that. These are the two shirts that I wear all the time. The light blue Oxford shirt and the white Oxford shirt. These, I feel like they serve me a lot more, and I always end up they're more comfortable, they're more versatile, they're just more fun to wear. Not that I don't like the gingham anymore, but I kind of outgrew that. You know, as time goes on, your tastes change, your style changes. So this is just something that's kind of in the back of my closet, and these are my two workhorse shirts, specifically this one. I wear this one pretty much, I could wear this one all the time, and then I just take a break from wearing the light blue one and wear the white one sometimes too. I think that's great. Depends on what I'm wearing as far as sweaters and pants go, but I do wear the gingham sometimes. Another thing too is it's a little bit lighter. It's not as warm. We're in the winter, like I mentioned. So again, not that I'm looking to get rid of this tomorrow, but it is something where if I had nothing and I'd restart from zero, or if I had to give something away, this would be on my list. All right, now that we got the top half done, we'll go ahead and take a look at my pants and my shoes. So I'm actually wearing a pair of navy blue chinos. Very, very comfortable chinos. They're from Banana Republic. Fit is great. They got tons of stretch in them. I mean, literally, these things are super, super comfortable. I'm telling you guys, you gotta wear stretch pants. I'm telling you, they're unlike anything. They're awesome. So similar principle to the tan sweater and the gingham shirt, I ended up just getting these just as an extra, just so I could add some variety. And I think that's the theme with all these items I'm talking about today. They weren't necessarily my first choice. They weren't my last choice. They're all very versatile, but it wasn't my super duper essential items where if I had to shrink my wardrobe like crazy or get rid of certain things tomorrow, or heaven forbid I lost all my possessions, these are not things that I would go ahead and just buy right away. Reason I got these was that way if I had to go into the office, remember we used to go back into the office before this whole thing happened with work from home, I didn't want to wear jeans. I wanted to just say, hey, if I want to wear dark blue pants and this tan or gray sweater, I didn't want to just default to jeans, especially if upper management was around. I think that while jeans are dressy and they look great, you can make a much better impression sometimes if you wear something a bit dressier. So I kind of bought these as like a third choice. These are my first two choices. This is pretty much what I wear. We got a pair of dark blue denim and we got a pair of khaki colored chinos. These are my essentials. These are the ones that I reach for all the time. I wear these a bit more in the summer because they breathe better. These are a bit more in the winter just because of the nature of my job, and who doesn't like a pair of jeans, right? In the summer, so that I wasn't just restricted to only wearing khaki pants, and those jeans that I actually wear are very, very warm. They're heavyweight jeans. I can't really wear them in the 4 months of the summer. So these just gave me the freedom to wear dark blue pants in the summertime if I wanted to. But again, to this tan sweater, similar to this gingham shirt, I haven't worn these in the better part of the year. And just like I was saying, I'm not going to look to just run and get rid of them tomorrow. However, if I had to get rid of something, these would definitely be the first to go, instead of the dark denim I showed you and the khaki chinos that I just showed you. And now we get to the shoes that I'm wearing. These are the Allen Edmonds Dalton Wingtip dress boot. Really cool boot. I really like the design of them. I think that they're really cool. Leather sole. These things are very, very comfortable as far as underfoot comfort goes. But the similar principles apply. Now, as versatile and as awesome as these boots are, guys, it's not something that I wear all the time. I end up wearing my Iron Rangers. I wear my Higgins Mill. It's just not something that I find myself wearing. And yes, these do have an advantage over those other boots where you can wear them with a suit, but I don't wear a suit. And a lot of times if I do wear a suit, I'm just going to wear dress shoes. So again, these things are sick, and every time I wear them, I'm like, these things are awesome, but I can't wear them in the rain just because of leather soles. I don't want to be scraping them up, and I just find that I don't wear them all the time. I don't know what it is. I like wingtips. I like brown shoes. I think they're great, especially with what I'm wearing. Super awesome, but these, I probably would get them, but again, they wouldn't be my first choice. It'd be something more like the Allen Edmonds Higgins Mill, just because that boot is the most versatile boot you could probably buy nowadays. And then something like the Echo, I don't even remember what it's called. The Echo Track 25 Gore-Tex boot. That thing is super comfortable. It's waterproof. Like, it just, it doesn't look all big and bulky. It's basically as good as it gets as far as quality in winter snow boots. So these definitely, style-wise and how you can wear them, yes, these take the cake, but just because they have a leather sole and they're a bit dressier, I end up not wearing it. And I think it's just something that I have personally. Like, I don't like to wear leather soled shoes out all the time. I don't want to damage them. It's like, I think that leather soles are made of tissue paper or something. So what I should probably do, because I've had these for 2 years, is just get them resoled with the day-night sole. I think that's going to be much better. I could probably find myself wearing them a lot more. But then again, it is kind of cool to wear this American workwear heritage boot stuff like the Higgins Mill and the Iron Rangers. So again, Allen Edmonds Dalton boot, great boot, but because of the price and because I don't wear them a lot, it wouldn't be my first choice if I lost everything. And finally, there's one more item that I actually started this video in when I walked in this studio, and that would be the brown leather shot jacket. Now, this jacket is awesome, it's amazing, but there are a couple of negatives that I find, and I just don't find myself wearing it as much as I really should. And number one is it's not very warm. It's only good for like 45 degrees and up, 45 degrees Fahrenheit that is. I don't know, something about when I first put it on, I have to adjust it. Like, let me show you guys. I get this weird collar thing right here, so I got to do a lot of adjusting. I don't like wearing it in the rain because it's leather, although it's not terrible. But as nice as this jacket is, and as much as I enjoy it, this is one of those items where I feel like I just bought it because, everyone's got to have a leather jacket. And it's a great jacket, but I always find that I prefer something like my blue field jacket. Now, even just putting this on, I instantly feel more comfortable. I feel like I'm just ready to go out in the world and not have a whole bunch of attention drawn to me. If it rains, no problem. I can drive in it. It's a much lighter weight jacket, and I can get so much more utility out of it. It's just so much more versatile. I think it looks better with what I'm wearing. It can just be dressed up a bit more. So that's it. Now it does not mean I'm going to go and sell that jacket tomorrow, but I have toyed with the idea just because I don't wear it a lot, guys. And a lot of times that jacket in particular, when I wear it, I end up saying, what am I wearing this thing for? It's heavy, it's not warm. I've taken the dog for a walk late at night when it's like 35 degrees outside and I'm freezing. I'm like, why am I wearing this jacket for? It feels a lot more like I'm wearing it for fashion purposes and not utility purposes. Whereas if it was a nicer day like today where it's 45 degrees, I would probably just wear a sweater and a jacket like this. But if it was any colder, I would probably end up wearing something like a pea coat or this parka jacket. Now this parka jacket, it's only a bit heavier as far as like when you throw it on or if you took it off and you held it. It is much bigger and puffier, but it's just super duper warm. This thing's probably good till about 0 degrees Fahrenheit. And I wore it last winter. I mean, awesome. It's really nice to have a jacket with a hood again. I haven't had a jacket with a hood. So these are just a couple things that I think about if I ever had to really shrink my wardrobe down a lot. Or I just like to play with the idea of, what if I had to start from 0? Or what if someone came to me and said, hey, what are some jackets, what are some things that I should buy if I really want to start looking better, but I want to get the most utility out of them? I don't want to waste my money, and I don't want to have like 30 different jackets. I'd probably tell them this: look at the colors that you like and try to invest in those things one at a time. You can dabble in extra things, but don't be afraid to get rid of things and donate things to Goodwill if you're not wearing them. That way you don't end up with 30 pairs of sweaters. I've probably bought a good 20 or 30 pairs of these V-neck sweaters in the past 10 years. Currently, I think I have 6. I got to get rid of a couple because I don't need more than 6. But it's just something that helps me. I always ask those couple questions. Like I said, would I replace them if I lost them? And what would I recommend someone that was just starting out and just asking me what they should buy first? And finally, do I like them? Do I wear them? How often do I wear them? And how do I feel at the end of the day when I take them off? And I have to say the number one offender is probably the leather jacket. That's something where when I wear it, I mean, when I'm driving, it's tight on my shoulders. I just find that it's just unnecessary to wear that thing all the time. It's only good for like going out on a Friday night. So guys, that's pretty much it. I hope this gives you food for thought. These are just a few of the principles that I apply to my train of thought when I'm thinking about, should I keep something? Should I get rid of it? Should I buy another pair of it? Should I buy another set? What should I do? I always try to look at how often I'm using it, how I feel when I'm using it, whether it's wearing it or whatever, and how I feel afterwards. Do I say I'm glad wearing that today, or do I say, nah, take it or leave it? So hope it helps. As always, thank you so much for stopping by, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.